Today's word salad is brought to you by a young African boy pretending to be a pirate who's pretending to be Johnny Depp. Ahoy, me hearties! It's your old mate Captain Jack, Johnny Depp here. I'm thrilled to announce that I've set sail on Telegram. That's right, you can now find me on the fantastic platform where I'll be sharing exclusive updates, behind-the-scenes peeks, and maybe a few pirate-themed shenanigans, because all pirates say shenanigans. But, me hearties, I must warn ye, beware of scurvy dogs who might be pretending to be yours truly. Don't ye be sending them any of your hard-earned doubloons, or they'll be making off with your treasure. So join me on Telegram, not scammy at all, and let's set sail on this grand adventure together. Just remember, the only official Johnny Depp account is... Don't be fooled by imposters, me hearties. Fair winds and flowing seas. Your mate, Johnny Depp. Hello, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube. I am also known as Birch, and I share with you all my scam baiting experience, along with my limited but still knowledge of how scammers operate to try to steal your money. And believe me, them tricking you into giving the money is still them stealing. Blech. Words are hard. Theft by deception is still theft after all. So, in our last little episode, we had Team Johnny Depp trying to do their best to convince me that they are indeed Johnny Depp. It isn't true, spoiler alert. So sit back and relax by the fire as I regale to you part 2 of how Johnny Depp went through his little checklist and sadly for him, failed. So here we are where we left off when this young man had attempted to get me to become friends with him on Facebook. That's one thing that people may or may not know, that you can message anybody you want on Facebook and not be their friends. So, we can DM each other and you still can't see my personal information. But the second that you accept their friend's request, they can see anything that you have set to public. You would definitely want to safeguard yourself, or better yet, only accept friends from people you know and trust. Again, I digress. This is what the scammer was trying to do. He needed my friends so that way he could get into my friends list to see my contacts, to see who else he can scam. This is another tactic that they do. So I said I keep my list small. It has people I have met in person. And then he reminded me that he asked me if I was a man or a woman. You don't answer my question? But do you know there are a lot of scammers pretending to be me and pretending to be my management or my daughter, Lily Rose. Of course, they wouldn't be Jack at all. You might find it difficult to believe it is me because of the scammers everywhere, if I'm not wrong. Oh, I did answer your question about being a man or a woman. I said I'm non-binary. Are you transgender? I am non-binary. I figure a red-blooded American like you knows what non-binary is. Yeah, I do. And then he wants me to remember that he was warning me about all the scammers out there. Well, if you know what non-binary means, why ask if I'm transgender? I mean, it's not rocket science. Trans is a prefix, meaning on the other side of. Non-binary, generally, but not exclusively, means no gender. It's quite a spectrum, to be sure. But rest assured that I have given you an accurate answer based on the exact question. It's supposed to be you asked, but I said you assured. Don't matter. They, 9 times out of 10, read only half, if that, of what you say. And again, he bumps it up. But you do know that there are a lot of scammers pretending to be me and pretending to be my management or my daughter Lily Rose. You might find it difficult to believe is me because of the scammers everywhere, if I'm not wrong. You sure do like to drill that bit into my head. It's irrelevant, nah? Well, if you know what non-binary means, why ask if I'm transgender? I too can bump unanswered messages. Would you love to see me? To prove to you I am Johnny because of how honest you are. Do you mind if we can have a private conversation on Signal, private messenger? I promise to make it clear to you over there if you are interested and ready to find me. Copy and paste, eh? Sure, prove to me with a voice note here telling me about how you like to relax. Here's another thing. Whether it be a celebrity scammer or a romance scammer just pretending to be some average Joe Blow, one of the best ways, if they are even offering to prove anything, is to either ask them to send a specific picture, a picture with you holding a banana, a picture with you holding up 3 fingers, something like that. Something that they can't just find easily on social media or the internet in general. Another way is if they want to send you a video. I specifically wanted him to send me a video because earlier in part 1, he said that he was just relaxing when he asked what I was doing. He said he was just relaxing, so I needed a specific video of Johnny Depp telling me, or a voice note of Johnny Depp telling me, what he does to relax. What does it look like to him? Unfortunately, spoiler alert, he couldn't send either of those things. I already told you I prefer Signal due to security reasons. Do you have a husband? Well, I told you I don't move to dodgy third-party apps due to security reasons. Yes, Signal is safer. No, it isn't, I told him. Only criminals try to move you to third-party apps. Are you a criminal? I beg your pardon. I'm trying to be nice here by messaging you, all my fans, as a way of appreciating you guys for your support so far up my page. Oh my God. Sorry guys, it's hard for me to read this all. What would my gain try to act like who I am not? Okay. If you followed Mr. Johnny Christopher Depp at all throughout his career, you may know that he's been a bit of an alcoholic and have had other substance use problems and whatnot. And he's getting older and things are getting slower. But I have never in my life, don't know about you, I have never in my life, not even when he was pretending to be Captain Jack Sparrow, have I heard him talk like that. Just saying. I'm not calling you a criminal. I'm asking why you would do what they do and try to move people to dodgy apps. If you are truly Johnny Depp, then you gain nothing by pretending to be someone you are not. If you are catfishing, then you gain much. A small voice note saying what you do to relax will clear that up so I can move on. Or don't send a voice note and stay here. Up to you, you're the boss. I can't force you to speak with me. I already told you I can do that only on Signal. but you don't listen. See, folks, now it's my fault. If I took a drink for every time a scammer blamed me, never mind. You're right. You can't and aren't forcing me to do anything. This includes moving me with no proof. Now you can do that here. It's easy. Any monkey can do it. And I sent a 3-second voice note. I think I said something like voice note or something stupid. It wasn't really worth me recording for you to hear my voice. Just a second, and it was just to show him it's easy. And just like that, you too can send a voice note. Why can't you just come on Signal and see if it won't send that? Or see if I won't send that. But before that, what is your job title? And how many apartments you live? And what car do you drive? I want to know about you and trust you so I can share my thoughts and my secret with you. You heard it here first, folks. Johnny Depp only has one secret, and he wants to share that one secret with me. Why can't you send a voice note? I told you my job title. You live alone? That's important to scammers because when you tell them that you live with other people, then they don't want to talk to you and they move on simply because if you're living with other people, that means other people can talk you out of the scam. They don't want anybody to know that you're talking to them because you might be malleable, vulnerable, and easy to deceive. But if you have anybody around you, they might be sharper and able to stop it. And they don't want anybody to get between them and their money. Why would I live in an apartment? How is what car I drive anything to do with if you can or can't trust me? Are there wrong cars? No, just asking. Oh, I see. They ain't wrong cars. Do you live alone? No need to live with others, really. Tell me, how is the size of my household, or it's supposed to be, how does the size of my household make me more or less trustworthy? Can we just continue this on Signal? He tries again. Why? I don't give my number to anyone, as you made sure to drill into my head the world is full of scamming Yahoo boys. I guess we are at an impasse. Nice talking to you. What do you mean by Yahoo boys? Scammers. Sometimes called cafe boys due to only getting good signals in cafes with free Wi-Fi, so they can scam at no cost to them. I hear my country's it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be, I hear many countries have to pay through the nose for minutes. Whereas in the Western world, we pay per month for our internet. I would hate to be the poor guy that has to pay for minutes. Oh. But you can't call me those names because I'm real, says my definitely not real Johnny Depp. Trust me, I will prove to you how real I am on Signal. When did I call you any of those names? The burden of proof is on you, my man. You have so far pushed back on even a simple voice note, so I have no reason to go on an app where my info will be stored. Like I said, it was nice chatting with you. Be safe against scammers, chairman. I'm sorry, I forgot that you are American, so don't know what I mean by chairman. Trust me, he does. It's what they call themselves. It's a nice dressed man, usually scammer, in Africa. Anyway, I'm off to the dunny, then going to check on my ruse. If you don't spend time with them, they get spitting mad. Good day, mate, I said a little bit later. A few days later, if I remember correctly. Good day, he says. Well, hopefully your day was well. I'm sure you need a proper sleep to be up for worship. Thanks. And of course, prayer is the most important part of your job because they have to pray that they are able to dupe you into giving them money. And then, all of a sudden, the page is not available right now. So I like to think, rather than being blocked, which I probably was, but I like to think that this scammer on a beautiful, bright, hot, sunny morning in Nigeria got taken down. I was probably blocked. I'm not going to lie, I was probably blocked. I hope you enjoyed this little tale of a checklist Johnny Depp team that seemed to go nowhere. Scammers really do love their checklists. And if they're not going off of their checklists and they're going off script, they're even more unhinged than usual. I hope you learned something. I hope you had a bit of a laugh. Mostly, I hope you learned something. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you that come to my little corner of YouTube. Please stay safe out there. You are safe. Ooh, you are loved. And you are blessed.